Messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby. Nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Jaguars are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Seahawks team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars.
One that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone. Very guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Down here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Let's go! Green, 30.
They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And here's a look at the starting offense. So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the comebacker. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact, see the field and make a run as we just saw there.
Being chased out left. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Now a handoff looking right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3rd down and 1.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch that in.
No. Check. Patriot! Hurry up, here we go!
Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else to
throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does best where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you practice.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defense, there's 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Serve it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
They try the right side here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And Frank's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course,
now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back now in Jacksonville. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Frank's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now out come the Jags. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. Up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriots.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Out of the gun now on third down. Time for a break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A solid pickup at 3rd. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So now it's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And quickly, they get to the line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And, Charles, he hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
Exactly. And this was by far the most nerve-wracking. They just stepped up and calmly banged it through. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game with that big return.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go. Back in that Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Surveying the field. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 40.